Hey folks, it's Robbie Payne again with Chrome Unbox, coming at you today with an unboxing of the much anticipated Samsung Chromebook 2. Now, as many of you know, it comes in a variant of 11.6 inches and 13.3. I went with the 13.3 because it does come with the 1080p screen. The 11.6 inch comes with the 1366 by 768 that we're kind of used to on most Chromebooks. So this one does have a step up in screen resolution. Other than that, the build quality, I believe, between the two of them is pretty much the same. I want to say the processor in this one is clocked just ever so slightly higher. From the box, yeah, it doesn't tell me what the clock speed. I want to say it's 2.3 gigahertz versus 2.1 in the smaller one, so it's not a huge deal. It's packing the Exynos octa-core processor, the 5800. We have 4 gigs of RAM. And all the normal Chromebook add-ons. I will say this one has been opened. I filmed the unboxing and then went to go edit it and accidentally deleted it. So I'm re-unboxing this one for you. But I tried to package it back up exactly like you'll see it when you get it. But I don't have the mailing boxes and stuff like that anymore. Anyway, so here it is. Relatively reminiscent of the look and feel of the Series 3 Chromebook boxing. Nice sturdy box. That's always fun. So we'll pop it open here, and you know, it was pretty straightforward. Not a lot of stuff in the box. Normal charging kind of stuff. Nice small brick, which is nice, and it is the kind of micro end. I have not had a chance to check this yet to see. I still have my wife's Series 3, so it looks like the same charger, which would be nice for any of you upgrading. You can have an extra charger. As always, you get a little get started book that should be a one-page thing that says open, sign into Chrome. You're done. Nice little sleeve. Take that out of the way and get it here for you. Feast your eyes on a little bit. You know, first reactions to it. Honestly, the leather-like texture is not off-putting. It actually looks nice in person. Stitching, I think, is, I don't know. I don't know what I feel about that. I guess it gives it the leather-like look. This doesn't feel nearly as leathery though as the Note tablets and phone. I actually have a Note 3, and the plastic actually, if you didn't know better, you'd almost think it was leather. This, I don't think there's any mistaking it. It's textured, which is nice. It's grippy, and it resists fingerprints pretty well. But you're not going to mistake this for leather. Bring it up here, and you'll see nice emblazoned Samsung there, and the way they inlaid the chrome here is pretty cool. So it's good looking. Look around the sides. On the back, you have nothing other than the hinge. On the side, we have a USB 3.0 port, if it's going to focus for me. There we go. USB 3.0 port, HDMI, and then we have a micro SD. So keep that in mind. If you don't have any micro SD cards and you like expandable storage, you're going to need the micro, not the big one. Nothing on the front except a lip to open. And then across this side here, we have a standard USB Kensington lock combo earphone microphone jack. Across the bottom, not much going on here. Some screws, which if you're the type that likes to take stuff apart, then that's probably a good thing for you. These ARM-based ones are usually soldered all together, so not a lot to get in there and do. As you'll notice, there's no fan vents because it's an ARM processor, so it doesn't need any. Some of the upcoming Bay Trail and, from what I understand, some of the i3 Chromebooks won't have vents either, so that'll be a nice thing. We'll see how hot it gets and all that kind of stuff. And then we have the 2 ports for the speakers. That's about it. Going around the edge. Let's open this guy up and give it a look. Hinge works really nicely, I'll say that. It's not quite as a lot of you all watch the videos, you see that I like ones that can open with one finger. It can't do that. I'm thinking maybe over time, maybe once it lightens, you know, the hinge chills out a little bit, because in this area it works one finger, and so it's almost there. The hinge is just a little sticky. And so we have a nice huge trackpad here. My whole hand fits across it, and I got relatively large hands. Inside is all this kind of brushed plastic, aluminum looking kind of stuff. Resists fingerprints really well. And there are no stickers in here. There was a little Energy Star sticker over here, and it came off really simply. So that's a really nice touch, Samsung. Well done. Without killing the look of the Chromebook with a bunch of cheap looking stickers. Around the inside here, like I said, we've got these nice dipped, slightly textured keys. Travel on them, very good. I think it's going to be a nice typing experience there. Trackpad is very responsive. And I'll open up a couple things here just to have some things open. And so you can see 3-finger swipe works as expected. And if we open up a couple tabs, 3-finger swipe between tabs works just fine as well. So trackpad's nice. The little chrome accents around it really set it off pretty nicely as far as from a aesthetic point of view. The screen, I know a lot of people have wondered about the screen in general. You know, just wondering if how the screen's going to fare as far as being a 1080p screen, but it's also a TN panel. Honestly, the screen on left and right axis, and I can turn it and kind of show you, doesn't do too bad. I'm viewing it from a pretty far off angle. Loses some brightness, but not a big deal. Where it really struggles that I've seen so far is those top viewing angles. It's pretty bad polarized. And so, it's a TN panel. And if you've watched many of my videos, you've heard me go on probably ad nauseum about having nice displays in Chromebooks. Just an IPS panel. Doesn't have to be anything flashy, but anyway, I digress. So that's a quick look around. Overall, it's a good looking device. No clue how it's going to really perform. Like I said, I did the unboxing and that was about it. And so I haven't really done much on it. I'll try to get Ubuntu and Linux on it early next week. I've got a lot of work to do today and a busy weekend. So we'll see how that goes. But I just wanted to give you a quick hands-on, quick unboxing and a first look at it. It's a pretty device and it looks really nice. We'll see where the performance factor comes in there, and I'll probably within a week or so get you a full review. I'll attempt to work from this. Obviously, if it struggles like previous ARM processors, I probably won't be able to work from it because I can't sacrifice productivity for work just to check out a Chromebook. But I'll attempt to spend a lot of time with this guy. In the meantime, drop me a comment in the video. Drop a comment on Google+. Drop a comment on my website, Chrome Unboxed. I'll post this video there as well. And if you have any specific questions about it, especially software-related stuff in the Chrome OS world, feel free to drop those in there. I'll give stuff a try. If you've got a favorite app that you want to know how it runs, or there's a particular set of websites that you like to look at, I know that for those of you who don't know, Madfinger, who makes Dead Trigger and Dead Trigger 2, and Shadowgun, and these games that are really popular on Android and iOS, actually has really pioneered, Madfinger, but working with Unity, they've actually got Dead Trigger 2 running in the cloud in a website. So no plugins, nothing necessary. You just navigate to a website and you're playing a really neat 3D zombie hacking game. Fun stuff. And so this stuff's coming along. And so it's really interesting to see how different Chromebooks play with these sites that are really pushing some really awesome graphic stuff. So if you have questions about those things, you say, hey, I want you to run this through. We run, I'll run Octane. I'm trying to start doing that from here on out on some of these Chromebooks. Benchmark scores on everything. A lot of times it's better to see real world. Like I go to this site a lot and it struggles on my Series 3. What's it do on this new one? And I go to the site and it does great on my Haswell Chromebook. What's it going to do on this guy? So some of those things are helpful. I'll run it through those tests. If you have any questions, like I said, leave them in the comments. Thanks for watching. Make sure and like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and stick around. The full review will be coming, and we got a whole summer full of tons of Chrome OS stuff. So it's going to be an exciting few months. So stick around, stay tuned, and until next time, you guys have a good one.